This is Ryan Watches a Movie, where we get our friend Ryan to watch a movie and tell us what he thought.
Going balls out in the lumberyard. Watching the Grunion Pro Magi. If you're listening to this, don't even waste your time.
Hello and welcome to Ryan Watches a Movie. This is episode number 122. My name is Adam Patterson. With me today, we're joined by Kevin Rakestraw. How you doing, Kevin?
I'm doing pretty good.
We're also joined by Ryan Holes. How are you? You want to talk a little World Cup before we get into it?
Sure.
Okay.
Or not. We don't have to.
The predictions have made their press.
Whose predictions?
Mine.
Ah.
Being constantly wrong. I feel like they're educated guesses. And I put in all this time watching soccer, and I always get them terribly wrong.
I don't think you're...
well, stop taking them so seriously, then.
I don't think you get them terribly wrong. I mean, you're tied with Kevin.
That's right.
In the predictions.
Yeah, but let's also not forget to mention that it's for next to last place.
Still,
it's not last place.
It's not last place.
No, Ryan's got that on lockdown.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but Ryan didn't pick anything for the round of 16, so
well, that's good.
Pretty sure that you won't be getting. Neither of you will be getting last place.
Excellent. Well, I'm excited about that.
I am pretty happy that I'm 10 points ahead of you, though.
Yeah,
I must say.
I'm not into that at all.
And I'm creeping on our friend Justin, who's in first place.
Creeping on him.
Yeah, he has 78. I have 74 points. We'll see how it goes today. So, again, we're recording this on Sunday, so there's a few matches that we'll have played by the time this comes out. What'd you guys think of that Brazil game yesterday?
That was a good game. That game was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy good.
I thought I wish Chile would have won.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
I feel like they kind of deserved to win. I feel like that they played better than Brazil.
They did, but then they fell apart with the penalty shootout.
Yeah, but
after that, I was like, yeah, you don't deserve to win.
I feel like that could have went. That can always go either way, though. Like, it just nerves, and I felt so bad for him. Like, I knew that when it comes down to a penalty shootout, it's like, God, you're gonna feel bad about somebody, and then like when they showed him like all crying and stuff, I was just like, oh man.
Yeah, I mean,
there's always got to be a winner and a loser, you know. But
when you wait 4 years and you're knocked out of the tournament because of a penalty shootout.
Yeah, it's shitty. And I think that this is the fourth time Brazil knocked Chile out of the World Cup.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that the World Cup does that on purpose. They're just
sometimes it seems,
what group,
yeah.
Who should we put Chile with? I'll put them with Brazil.
Put it with Brazil. They'll get beat by them again.
But, like, why are all the South American teams together? That's what I don't get.
Because they're the only ones that won.
Yeah, I was just gonna say because they're the only ones that made it through.
I mean, why are they in the groups? Like, you know what I mean? It's coincidence that they all happen to be groups. And they all play each other.
I don't know. Maybe FIFA just really wants to push CONCACAF through and have one of those teams win. Because I'm convinced that it's just it's like professional wrestling. Everything's already been decided.
We'll see if the United States can beat Belgium. They're probably gonna play Argentina. So that means in one World Cup, the U.S. will play the best player on the world team, the second best player on the world team, and the team ranked number 2 in the world.
That's right. Gotta make it easy.
Yeah, but I think if Spain has taught us anything, it's that those world rankings mean literally nothing.
Yeah,
Number one team in the world? Come on.
Germany's really, really fucking good.
Yeah, I agree with that. Did we? I don't think I talked to you guys about the U.S. match. I might have talked to you, Ryan. Kevin, what did you think of that the U.S. match?
What, against Germany?
Mm-hmm.
It was alright. They looked flat. They looked
Yeah.
flat.
Part of me wonders if that's because of the rain, or if or if Germany is just that good.
Well, Germany's just that good.
Yeah, I think that the rain had an effect, but it would have affected both teams.
Yeah.
You know, like they got to deal with that. Like
Yeah, come on, you never played in the rain before?
exactly. Like I'm pretty
God.
sure that they should be able to adjust to the rain.
I would fucking hope so.
All right, Ryan, what movie did we have you watch this week?
Identity theft.
Identity Thief. This
What?
came out in 2013. Identity Thief.
Identity thief. Alright.
Picked this in honor of Tammy, which looks pretty much the exact same as Identity Thief.
A little
This stars Melissa McCarthy and Jason Bateman. I have a synopsis here. Mild-mannered businessman Sandy Patterson travels from Denver. I know. Travels from Denver to Florida to confront a deceptively harmless-looking woman who has been living it up after stealing Sandy's identity. This is directed by Seth Gordon. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Identity Thief there, Ryan?
Well, Melissa McCarthy is a big con artist, and Jason Bateman is told by his boss to write out bonus checks for people at work, only he doesn't get any of it at all. And then on top of that, Melissa McCarthy makes credit cards in his name and buys jet skis, jewelry, goes to a bar and pays everyone's tab, runs up his credit. And he talks to his wife about it, and he decides to go to Florida. And he goes down there to catch her, and he finds out that she's in way deeper than he thought. And she's trying to, other people are trying to kill her because she made them fake credit cards and they don't work. So apparently she's like a serial asshole. And when he goes to Florida and he wants to bring her back to where they live to expedite everything and get the charges removed, and she agrees to go back to them and admit everything and get his record cleared. And they go down to, when he goes into Florida, he gets her, and then comedy ensues.
Oh man.
Many a life lesson.
Many a life lessons. Does he become friends with her then?
Kind of, yeah. Like
Become
he
buddies?
feels bad for her.
Do they learn from each other?
Yeah. I mean, she tries to rip people off at certain points, and he gets really angry about it at first, and then towards the end, he's cool with it. And they end up screwing over his boss with her con.
So they learn learn from each other the wrong way.
Yeah, it sounds like they both become bigger dicks.
Yeah,
Yeah, sort
like
of.
like Bateman gets into conning people. That's what's learned.
How does she steal his identity in the first place?
She hears his name.
How does she hear his name if she's
Oh,
in Florida and he's wherever?
she, uh, hold on, I have to read this because I forget. That's why she calls him and pretends to be like a bank supervisor,
Hmm.
credit card supervisor, and asks him for his name and date of birth and social security number, and then with that information, she makes credit in his name.
So basically, he's an idiot.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
why
what
would
that's
you
what I'm
ever,
getting.
in this day and age, why would you ever do that?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just a random person calling you up. Oh yeah, here's my social.
Let me give you all my information. Jesus.
That's
This movie
foolish.
sounds ridiculous.
Well, this movie did get a 19% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
So it's one of Melissa McCarthy's lower scored films. Now, what did you think of it, Ryan? Did you find it funny?
It made me laugh quite a bit.
Mm.
Although there's one instance where I can't think of the guy's name. He's on the show on ABC. He plays a gay dude. Fucking
Oh, Stone
Modern
Street?
Family.
Eric Stone Street?
Yeah. And
He plays
they have
Big
the
Chuck.
sex they have the sex scene. And that's pretty funny. Because she gets him all wasted. And then she drugs him off to make him pass out. And she's trying to steal his wallet. And she ends up feeling bad for it, not stealing it. But
Yeah, that
the
sounds
whole
fucking
scene
hilarious.
made me laugh.
I noticed that T.I. is in this movie. How's he?
He's one of the people that's trying to kill her. It's like
Wait, what?
50 lines.
Why are people trying to kill her?
Remember,
Because
because she made bad credit cards
yeah,
and sold them to him, I guess.
Okay.
Robert Patrick is in this as a guy named Skip Tracer. Skip Tracer?
I would imagine that sounds like a bounty hunter's name. Is he a bounty hunter?
actually, yes, yes.
Yeah, Skip Tracer.
Skip Tracer. Skip
So you liked
Tracer,
it?
the bounty hunter.
So you liked it overall?
Yes, it made me laugh, and it made me laugh the second time.
Whoa, you watched it twice?
Yeah, because he
I
saw this like a
thought-
while ago, and then
No, that's right. That's right. I'm catching up.
we're getting there. So let's talk about Seth Gordon. He started with King of Kong, Fistful of Quarters, that documentary,
Oh,
which I liked a lot. That was a really good.
Uh,
That was a really good documentary. And then he went on to do horrible bosses, right? Didn't he do
I
that?
also like that.
Well, he did Four Christmases.
Oh yeah, he did Four Christmases. You know, it's funny, like that. Four Christmases wasn't too bad. Like I know a lot of people hate on that, but I
Didn't
thought it was funny.
didn't we have you watch Four Christmases?
No, we had him watch the one with Ben Affleck.
For Christmas is the one with Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, and Reese Witherspoon.
Uh,
I thought it was kind of funny.
yeah, it made me laugh.
I like how that's his only. That's all he's got.
It gave me a chuckle.
Well, you know, with comedies, sometimes that's all you need.
I know,
You know,
but he
so-
never switches it up. It's all. It made me laugh.
To me,
You know,
it's
I
either
thought.
hit or miss. Either you make a laugh or you make some dumbass movie.
Now, is there like a certain number of laughs that are required for it to be like a
Yeah,
pass?
is there like a laugh meter?
I would say probably 7 or 8 would.
So that wow.
Like 7 or 8 hearty laughs, and then it gets a pass from you?
Yeah,
Yeah, like full-fledged laugh out loud when I'm by myself.
Now, what's
Uh,
how do you rank like chortles and stuff? Do you are those counted as like halves? Like a little
uh,
chuckle here and there? Do you go down to like quarters?
it depends on the entire subject matter.
Now, what about a film like Premature? That was the last comedy that I saw in the theater with you at South by, and you were laughing it up, and you really liked that. Where would you rate something like that?
Well, what's her name's sister made that a horrible experience.
What?
Uh, but I'd say that was that was a little more funny on this.
Okay.
But no,
So,
What if there's because with Premature, I thought that it was pretty funny at the beginning, but it lost steam really quickly, and by the end I was just not laughing at all. What about in situations like that? Because there are a lot of comedies that start off, really strong and then begin to lose steam as the film progresses.
yeah, do you start taking away chuckles and stuff?
Yeah, so like if you
I
have
don't
like
know
six or
where
seven hearty laughs at the beginning and then nothing for
Yeah,
like
you go through that drought at the end. Do you start taking some off?
I don't take them away, but if a movie loses me like halfway through, I was like, yeah, well, it may laugh a few times, and now it's not worth anything.
mm, okay.
I'm imagining you with like a whiteboard, just chalking them up as you go along.
He's doing these like calculations.
As soon as he starts to laugh, he's gotta pause the movie. He's got to go like an in-depth analysis of what type of laugh it was.
I have a sweet algorithm on that.
uh, I love it.
So Seth Gordon also is directing the upcoming Uncharted movie, apparently.
No, that should work.
Yeah, no. It seems like an odd choice, but then again, it seems like an odd choice to have the director of that Donkey Kong documentary to direct Four Christmases and Horrible
Yeah,
Bosses.
yeah,
He also directed that Freakonomics documentary, which I never saw it, but I heard it was pretty good.
yeah. He's kind of all over the
Horrible
place.
bosses made me laugh a whole lot.
A whole lot.
A whole lot.
Like, a whole
So
lot.
much. So much laughter.
I remember laughing quite a bit
It
at
was
Horrible
laugh
Bosses.
the
The
whole
sequel
time.
doesn't look like it's going to do it for me, but
Oh, they're making a sequel.
oh yeah, buddy. Oh
That
yeah.
may frown inside.
Seth Gordon's not directing it. I don't remember who is.
It made me frown inside.
Made me frown inside. He also directed a few episodes of that Goldbergs TV show. Have you seen that one, Ryan?
No.
The Goldbergs.
Oh, wait. Yes.
I caught
I've
the
seen
pilot
it.
and I was like, nope, no
Yeah.
sir.
The Horrible Bosses 2 is Sean Anders, who did We're the Millers and Sex Drive.
Oh yeah, that
That's
guy.
my boy. Oh man, that should be good.
Yeah, those were all really bad. So where does this compare to? So how does Identity Thief compare to Sex Drive?
I laugh more in Sex Drive.
Okay, I hated Sex Drive. Where does it compare to We're the Millers?
Um, I would say it's about the same.
About the same. Yeah,
Maybe a
it
little better.
seems like it'd be kind of the same. What about? I'm trying to think of other
We're the
comedies.
Millers really lost. Like, it was funny at first, but then it just lost it.
I don't think maybe towards the beginning I laughed a couple times at that movie, but I don't remember any like specifically funny things about it at all.
How does this movie stack up with the Heat?
Oh my god, the Heat made me laugh a whole lot.
Oh boy, he likes that one.
Yeah.
That got him going.
That got him going. Yeah, I like the Heat. It was okay.
Oh man.
What about now? I know where this would stack up against like Bridesmaids.
Where are you asking? I would say I laughed a lot more than in watching Bridesmaids.
Okay. All right. Well, any other thoughts before we give you your drum roll on this?
Uh, I if I mean this movie is a complete waste of time.
It
If you
only
want a
wastes a
few
little
good,
bit.
if you want a few good laughs, go for it.
Go for it. What you
It
said?
is,
There's
it
about
is
7 or 8.
really long. It is really long.
Hmm.
You said
It's
there's about 7 or 8 good laughs in there.
but yeah.
What was the biggest laugh that you got? What was the one? What
Probably
was
this section.
the sex scene?
And that, but like, it's
There's-
the most awkward thing ever. And the whole time, Jason Bateman is locked in a bathroom in a hotel. And when she goes and gets wasted with that guy, and then tries to drug, it's just so awkwardly funny.
Okay.
I always thought the thing that always made me laugh was Sandy Patterson. I don't know why, but that is just hilarious to me.
Yeah. The one scene in the trailer when I don't know. I don't remember what she's doing. She gets like pulled over or something, and she shows her ID, and it's Sandy Patterson.
Yeah.
That makes me laugh every time.
Mm.
All right, Ryan, what are you gonna give Identity Thief?
I'll give it a 6.
6 out of 10.
Whoa,
Not too bad. Not too bad on Identity Thief.
that's essentially like a 2 thumbs up from Ryan.
Yeah. We rarely go above a 6. We rarely
I
get to
don't-
a 6.
I don't. What's the highest we've ever gone? I know we asked this numerous
7.
times. I
Maybe
think
7.
Yeah, I thought 7 is the highest. I think he works on the Todd scale.
It's either 1 or 7.
Look at all the shit I had to. It's better than this other terrible shit I had to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely could see, like, comparing to the other stuff that we make you watch,
Yeah,
Identity Thief does seem like it probably isn't as bad.
this to me, this would be like a welcome sight. I would imagine.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, the
like-
reason the main reason I picked it is because the new Melissa McCarthy joint, Tammy,
Tammy.
looks the exact same pretty much, except for instead of Jason Bateman, we have Susan Sarandon going on a road trip.
She makes me laugh. Melissa McCarthy makes me laugh a lot. Like,
But at this point, do you think her shtick is kind of played out?
A little
Uh,
bit. But I mean, if you're her, you
well-
gotta ride it out, man.
Oh, sure.
You gotta ride that out.
I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying that I feel like I'm done with this. You know, like the trailer for Tammy makes the movie look absolutely horrible.
Yes.
Like it
It is one of the worst trailers. I've
it's
seen
so
this year.
bad. You don't even know what the movie's about.
Well, that's why I was so confused when I saw, I guess, like the second trailer when they actually like introduced other characters.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
Well, the
Wait a
funny thing
second.
is, even in that second trailer, the majority of the trailer is showing that stupid scene with her and Coolio and the robbery
Yeah,
when she
I'm
robs
still-
the fast food joint.
and I'm still
What?
What?
Leo's in that movie.
No, it plays the Dangerous Minds song.
I still can't figure out like what it is, what it's supposed to be about, and why it exists.
Well, according to IMDb, after losing her job and learning that her husband has been unfaithful, a woman hits the road with her profane, hard-drinking grandmother. So it's like Bad Grandpa, only with women,
He just freaks out.
and probably not as funny because it does not look funny. It is directed by Ben Falcone, who is Melissa McCarthy's husband, I think.
Oh, okay. So is this like a passion project?
Maybe, I don't know. She wrote it with him. The two of them co-wrote it.
Okay.
So might be something of a passion project, but I don't know.
I also like that Buzz McCarthy is very, very like straight to the point, honest. Like your comedy is,
Yeah, that she's
I don't know how to explain
that's kind of like one of her comedic things that she does. You know, she states the obvious in a funny way.
it. Yeah.
She just describes her surroundings, you know, audibly, and it's funny how she delivers it.
I like when she just makes fun of people. I think she's very good at making fun of people.
And
just
she always
being
says what
awkward,
she's
you
gonna
know?
do. She
Yeah.
does that a lot. She's like, "Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna blah 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 blah. That's what I'm gonna do."
Nailed it. Sounded exactly like her. For a fucking second there, I was like, "But how did
Wait a
Melissa
minute.
McCarthy
Wait a
get on
minute.
there?"
Do we just patch her in? Do we just patch in Melissa McCarthy? No, it's just me.
That was unbelievable. How do you do that?
It's a gift. It's a gift, Kevin.
Wow.
Well, what do you think of Tammy, Ryan? Are you excited for that?
I wouldn't say excited. I'll probably watch it at some point, but I'm not dying to go see it.
Yeah, that's what I said about Identity Thief, and I have yet to see it. So
These types of movies are those ones for me. Like if they pop up on Netflix, play instant.
yeah,
I might watch them. I'll just hold out for that, and then I'll watch it. 7 years later,
that's what I did with Where the Millers. Like
and
I didn't
regret
see
it.
that. in
Regret
the
it
theater.
immediately.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Why the fuck did I do that?
Well, there you have it. Any closing thoughts, Ryan?
No.
Nope. All right. Well, I think that will wrap it up. Be sure to send your questions to podcast@filmpulse.net. We'll be sure to answer them on the show. Follow us on Twitter @FilmPulseNet, @FilmPulseKevin, and @MyLegsDon'tWork. And be sure to rate us on iTunes. We appreciate that very much. For FilmPulse.net, my name is Adam.
And I'm Kevin.
And I'm Ryan.
And we'll see you on Monday.
See you later.
Did the classic. That was the classic one.